Hi, I am Juliana, and she is Pisica. Hello, my friends cat lovers. We are thrilled to present you a new episode of A Cat Tale. Meowrik the Red, the Viking cat's yarn of fortune. In a small windswept village nestled along the cold shores of the North Sea, there lived a brave and cunning orange tabby tomcat known as Meowrik the Red. His fur was as fiery as the sunset, and his green eyes gleamed with the wisdom of many battles and voyages. Meowrik was no ordinary cat. He was a Viking through and through, born of noble feline bloodlines that traced back to the great cat warriors of old. One windy morning, Meowrik gathered his crew of loyal cats, strong felines with claws sharp as spears and whiskers that twitched with adventure. Their destination? The vast Atlantic Ocean, where schools of fat, gleaming herrings promised wealth and feast. With a mighty leap, Meowrik and his crew boarded their sturdy longboat, the Whisker's Fury, and set sail into the icy blue waters. For days they sailed beneath the stars, their boat cutting through the waves as they hunted the elusive fish. But as fate would have it, the sea gods had other plans. Dark clouds gathered, and soon a terrible storm overtook them. The winds howled, and waves taller than oak trees tossed their ship like a leaf on the wind. Meowrik held the helm with all his might, his claws digging into the wood as his crew meowed in alarm. After what seemed like an eternity, the storm finally subsided, and the exhausted crew found themselves washed up on an unfamiliar sandy shore. The air was warm and strange birds cawed overhead. Meowrik's keen nose twitched. This land was not marked on any of their maps. "Come, my brave cats," he growled. "We did not sail through the storm to turn back now. Let us explore this strange land." Together they padded through the dunes, their paws sinking into the soft sand until they reached the mouth of a great, dark cave. Inside, something shimmered in the dim light. Meowrik's curiosity was piqued, and with his tail held high, he ventured inside, his crew following close behind. As their eyes adjusted to the darkness, the treasure revealed itself, countless yarn balls, gleaming in every colour of the rainbow. They were unlike any yarn Meowrik had ever seen, made from a material so fine and soft that even the most battle-hardened cats couldn't resist batting at them. The yarn balls glittered like jewels, and Meowrik knew at once that this treasure was worth more than any herring or gold. With great effort, they loaded their ship with as many of the precious yarn balls as it could carry and set sail back to Europe. Word of their discovery spread like wildfire through the royal courts of cats. Kings and queens, empresses and sultans, all the noble cats of Europe wanted to play with the wondrous yarn balls from the faraway land. Soon, Meowrik became the wealthiest cat in all the lands, his coffers overflowing with gold, silver, and the finest catnip. No longer did he need to fish or raid. His days of hardship were over. He built a grand hall with the finest velvet cushions and towers made of scratching posts. His crew retired to lives of luxury, their bellies always full, their fur always sleek. Meowrik the Red, once a simple fisher cat, had become a legend, not through war or plunder, but through the most unexpected treasure of all, yarn. And so, the cats of the world would gather around the hearth, telling tales of Meowrik's great adventure while batting at balls of yarn, just like the ones that made him rich. And thus ends the saga of Meowrik the Red, the Viking cat who sailed the seas, braved the storm, and discovered the greatest fortune a cat could ever dream of. Skål to Meowrik the Red.